years, Nest Cam owners have been spotting burglars as they enter homes. But what if you could see someone coming before they broke in? Now there's Nest Cam Outdoor to help you look after home, inside and out, 24/7. Rain or shine, Nest Cam Outdoor is weatherproof. It plugs in so it never runs out of batteries. And it sends an alert when something happens. It can even tell a person from a thing. And it lets you talk back.
Can I help you?
With the Nest app, you can go back and see exactly what happened. So you can spot burglars. And everything else. Even in the dark. Stay connected to home and the things that matter most in super clear HD. Introducing Nest Cam Outdoor. Security has never looked so good.
To install access gear, you will first need the positioning template, mounting bracket, gear, back lid, double-sided tape, and/or mounting screws. Before installing gear, make sure there are no objects attached to your beaded chain or cord that may potentially jam the device. If you do notice your bead connector is much larger than your chain, or that there are any attachments, please refer to our Removing Attachments tutorial. To begin, you must decide if you want gear mounted on the inside, outside, or middle of your window frame. Take your positioning template and loop your chain or cord onto it. Place the template against your frame, making sure that you are using the template in the right orientation. The cord is tight and tensioned well. Your shade won't hit the gear as it goes down. The cord won't rub against any surfaces in operation, and that the cord is not twisted. If the surface material you are installing into is metal or glass, we recommend using the provided double-sided tape. If the drywall or wood you are installing into does not have studs, we recommend using mounting screws with the provided double-sided tape. After firmly securing the bracket to your frame, remove the positioning template by sliding it out. If your window shade uses a metal or plastic chain, loop your chain onto gear. Make sure the loop is even on both sides. Make sure the loop is not twisted. Attach the back cover. Position gear onto the mounting bracket, making sure the lips of the bracket are aligned with the grooves. Push gear down onto the bracket. You will hear several audible clicks. Make sure the gear has been firmly installed on both the left and right sides. Make sure the chain is tight. If it is not, push the gear down further on the bracket. Connect the power module to gear. Press and hold the X until the LEDs flash on. Your gear is now ready to be configured.
Welcome to Nest. We're going to show you how to install and set up your Nest Learning Thermostat. Everything you need is in the box: the installation guide, screwdriver, screws, and a trim kit to cover any holes in the wall. Installation is simple. You'll remove your old thermostat, install the Nest base, connect some wires, then attach the display. If you haven't already checked that your system will work with the Nest thermostat, go to our online compatibility checker. You'll also get a personalized wiring guide for installation. If your thermostat is built into the wall, connected to thick wires with wire nuts, or labeled 110, 120, or 240 volts, you have a high voltage system, which is not compatible with the Nest thermostat. Don't connect your Nest thermostat to these high voltage wires. Let's get started. Go to your home's breaker box and turn off the switch that controls power to your heating and cooling system. This will protect it during installation. If you need to, you can also turn off the main power switch at the breaker box. Make sure you've turned the right breaker off by changing the temperature with your current thermostat. Wait a few minutes to make sure your system doesn't turn on. Next, take off the front of your old thermostat. Many simply pop off, while others have screws you need to take out. Once the front of your thermostat is off, take a picture of the wires with your phone. This will be useful for reference later. If there's a jumper wire connecting one wire to another, remove it. You won't need it. Because every heating and cooling system is different, it's important to label the wires. Attach the labels in the installation guide to the matching wires. Then you can disconnect them from your old thermostat. Most thermostats have screws that hold the wires in. Use the included Nest screwdriver to disconnect them. Other thermostats may have buttons that you simply press to release the wire. When all the wires are out, carefully remove the backplate, making sure none of the wire labels fall off. Now it's time to install the Nest thermostat base. But first, if there are any holes or unpainted areas on the wall, this is a great time to patch, spackle, and paint. Or you can use the optional trim plate to cover up any holes. If you're installing your Nest thermostat on an electrical box, use the included steel plate. Then you can install the trim plate over it. Gently pull the wires through the thermostat base. Put one screw in the top hole. The Nest screws are self-tapping and will go into drywall and other soft materials without drilling. For harder materials like wood, pre-drill a hole with a 3/32 or 2.5 millimeter drill bit. Use the built-in level to make sure the Nest base is straight. Then snug down both the top and bottom screws. Now it's time to connect the wires. Check the ends of your thermostat wires. They should be straight. If not, restrip them and trim the ends, leaving 3/8 of an inch or 10 millimeters of wire exposed. Insert each wire that has a label into the matching connector. Simply hold down the connector button and push the wire all the way in. Make sure that the connector buttons stay down after you've inserted each wire. Otherwise, your Nest thermostat may not get enough power and you won't be able to finish setup. Only put one wire into each connector, and don't connect any wires to your Nest thermostat that weren't connected to your old thermostat. Push in the wires so they're flush with the wall. This will help the Nest display connect to the base. To connect the display, hold it so the Nest logo is at the top. Push it onto the base until you hear it click. Now go back to the circuit breaker and turn the power back on. Your Nest thermostat will start up and guide you through setup. It should only take a couple of minutes. Here's a preview. You'll pick a language, connect it to Wi-Fi and the internet, tell it a few basics about your home, and tell it about your heating and cooling system so it can help save energy. Then you'll test. Be sure to have your network password handy. Connecting to Wi-Fi will let your thermostat download important software updates and let you access and control it with your phone. Your thermostat will also show you which wires it's detected. If they match the wires you installed, select Continue. If not, check that you've inserted the wires into the right connectors and make sure they're pushed all the way in. If you need more help, visit our support site. Next, you'll tell your thermostat about your home's location so it knows about the weather outside. You'll also tell it where it's installed in your home, and tell it a couple of things about your heating and cooling system. Then you'll run a quick test to make sure everything's working right. Now you'll add your thermostat to your Nest account with the Nest app. If you don't have a Nest account, go to the Apple App Store or Google Play to download the free Nest app. Launch the app to create an account. If you already have a Nest account, make sure you're using the latest version of the app and sign in. Once you're signed into your account, tap Add. Then choose Nest Thermostat. If you already have a Nest product in your account, go to the Settings menu to add your thermostat. You can skip the next couple of screens since you've already installed it. When you get here, you'll enter a key code. It's easy. Just tap Show Me How. Press your thermostat's ring to get to the menu. Select Settings, then Nest Account. After you've entered the key, It'll appear on the Nest app home screen. Tap on your thermostat to adjust the temperature, change settings, and more. That's it. To learn more about the Nest thermostat and how to use it, go to our support site.
Alex, turn the humidifier.
Okay.
Introducing Philips Hue. Lighting that welcomes you home through geolocation. With Hue, you can control your lights from anywhere. Use your devices to set schedules and personalize your lighting, so even while you're away, it'll seem like you're home. Turn on your peace of mind. Turn on living. Innovation and you. Philips.
How to install a starter kit. Philips Hue is easy to install. It only takes a few minutes. Get your light bulbs, the bridge, and take out your phone. Make sure the power is off before twisting in your bulb. Then switch the power back on. Now it's time to set up the bridge. It's the heart of the Philips Hue system, and it allows you to control your Philips Hue lights with Wi-Fi. Simply power up the bridge and connect it to your Wi-Fi router. Then wait for the 3 blue lights to come on. To control Philips Hue, you'll need to install the latest version of the Philips Hue app. You can easily find it in the Google Play or App Store. From there, you can connect the Philips Hue app to your bridge by tapping Setup and pressing the link button on your bridge. Now you can program, control, and play with your lights in many different ways. Hue Personal Wireless Lighting. Innovation in you. Philips.
life moves fast, so no matter where you are, Amazon Key has got you covered. With all new in-garage delivery, monitoring, and remote access via the Amazon Key app. You can rest easy knowing that both your packages and your home are safe and secure. Prime members with MyQ-compatible garage door openers can opt into getting Amazon packages delivered right inside their garage. Amazon will authorize the delivery and securely open your garage door. You'll get a notification once your package is delivered and your garage is closed.
Now, smart homes, they're nice and they make our lives easier. But what do you do about the appliances that you already own that are not Wi-Fi enabled? Alexa, turn on the ceiling fan.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now.
And that's where the Bond comes in. The remote controls in your home send special signals using radio waves or infrared. The Bond can read, remember, and duplicate these signals. It also connects to your home Wi-Fi. So using your phone, tablet, Amazon Echo, Google Home, whatever you want, you control the Bond controls your appliances, and you'll never need your old remotes again.